when you get to this side of the vehicle, you don't have to do it again. You'd say I'd do the same thing on this tire that I did on the other back tire. I do the same thing on the front tire that I did on the other front tire. You want to make sure that the windows are clean, clear, and not cracked as you move forward. You want to open this door. This is where you're going to go over all of your emergency and your passenger items. So you would first make sure that the seats were secure, that they were mounted securely, that they weren't damaged or loose. You'd make sure that all of the seat belts were mounted securely, that they weren't cracked, worn, or damaged. You want to make sure that this part, the fabric part, isn't frayed. Because we couldn't touch those back seats and check those, that's why I checked those when we opened the back to look at the taillights and things like that. And then when you're here, you'll check these ones. You'd want to make sure that the step-up area wasn't damaged and that there was nothing in the way, because that can be dangerous as people are getting in and out. And then you also want to check the weather stripping. You're going to do this on all the doors that you open to make sure that it's mounted securely, that it's not worn, cracked, or damaged. For your emergency items, there's 3 things that you have to list, and you have to actually, they might want you to pull them out for them. So the first is your emergency triangles. These are your reflectors. So you'd say I would make sure I had my emergency reflectors. So make sure that you know where they are on the van before you take your test. The other item is the fire extinguisher. That's going to be mounted on the passenger seat. It's an ABC fire extinguisher. The last item, and you'll have to see where this is on your van, but in this van they're kept in the glove box, is spare fuses. You have to have spare fuses as an emergency item. They're going to be right here. They might ask you to find them, so make sure you know where they are. And that's the 3 emergency items. After you show them that, you're almost done with the outside vehicle inspection. Just to cover your bases, I would say I would check the passenger door. I would check the weather stripping once again. I would check the window to make sure it's clean, clear, not cracked. I would make sure the step-up area was clear from any debris. I would make sure that the mirror was clean, clear, and not cracked. And then you're pretty much done because you've done everything on both sides.